Hey yo, what up, it's Don. Good to see you guys. So Squadron up in this bitch. We got Sammy behind the camera right now. You know, we're just gonna get into some DIY blackouts pretty much. Okay, so I'm a big fan of blackouts. You guys already know that. I caught, a major L. It might even be a quadruple L on the blackout NMDs. I had it on my girl's phone, my phone. Sam was trying to give me a pair, whatever. It's tough to get a pair of blackout NMDs. I think they dropped the same day as the Solar Reds, which I thought were dope too. Anyways, didn't get them. So I was very upset, and I went on to eBay and I started looking for other NMDs that I could black out myself. I have actually blacked out another shoe, and it is Boost, and it is this. It's the Ultra Boost, okay? So I got just the core black Ultra Boost and blacked it out. I did this a while ago, and it came out sick, right? But I wanted to show you this just to let you know that it is not perfect. It does wear a little bit as far as the painting goes. We'll get into that. But this is the shoe we're gonna be blacking out today. This is just the black and red NMD, and it's dope. I've been rocking it like this. I kind of like it, but I got them specifically to black out. But I think what we're gonna do is black out everything except the fuck are these called?
EVA?
The EVA pieces, the little notches for like stability, right? Even though it's not a performance shoe, it's pretty much a casual shoe. And it's not even like the most comfortable shoe. It's chill, but but as far as looks go, this shit is dope. I love it. And on foot, it's dope too. Sometimes I see a shoe and I get it on foot and it's like not as dope as I thought it was. Anyways, let's get into it. So what we're gonna start with, all right, as far as supplies go, this is pretty much all you need. Get a brush, obviously. It's not crazy important, but what kind of brush, but you do want it to be about this size, I would recommend. I would recommend getting something about this size. This is I think a 3/8 inch brush. Yeah, and it's got an angle on it, which I actually like, because you're gonna really need to get onto some edges, and it's good to have a nice angle. So just a brush. Then what we're gonna do first is dye it with, this is Angelus paint, Angelus brand. I don't know if you guys ever heard of them. They make stuff for shoes, some of the best paints, some of the best stuff. Okay, that's Angelus Jet Black Leather Dye. So we're gonna dye it first. And the other thing, once we dye it, we're gonna let that dry for a few minutes, okay? Maybe 5 minutes or so. And then we're gonna hit it with this same company, Angelus. This is flat black leather paint.
Okay, so if you guys want to copy any of this, you guys can get it in the description box below. There will be a link.
Okay, so what I like to do is, because you're not gonna be using like a ton of dye, so I like to pour some into this cap to dip my brush. It's a little easier to dip it in because you just want to put the tip in, and that is what she said.
Alright.
See, we get some drippage. Jesus.
Damn.
Alright, so what I'm going to start with is I like to get the most complicated edges first. Right, so obviously this is going to be kind of complicated in here. You just want to be really precise. We're going to be getting right into here up against this red piece, and you want to be real exact. So kind of what you want to do is hit the real hard lines first, all the hard areas, and then you could pretty much just go a lot easier over the rest. So let's see here. I'm just going to put a little bit on the tip, and I want to get as close without actually hitting the red as I can. Okay, and this is just the dye first. Okay, so I got done with most of the hard lines. Now, the lines that connects the midsole to the upper, those are kind of hard too, but it's black already, so like you don't need to worry about it like crazy. You know, you can get some black on there, and if you, what I do is I try not to get black on it, but if I do, you can just rub it off with your finger, like right after you do it. You know what I mean? And it's not that big a deal. Alright, so we got the base coat down. This is just the dye. It already looks pretty dope, but the leather paint is going to give it a real nice matte look because you don't really want any shine. So yeah, we're going to let this dry for about 5 minutes, and you can tell when it's dry. You can just see with your eye it looks real shiny. When it's wet, it starts to get more flat when it's dry. Wait till it's all kind of flat looking, and then we're going to hit it with the paint. Okay, cool. So now we've done the base coat, which is the dye. So you really want to get a lot of dye in there and let the boost soak it up. Like the boost will soak up the dye, which is kind of dope. So we got a good base layer of dye down. Now we're going to hit it with the black leather paint and also do a good coat of that. The reason, you know, it already looks kind of dope, but the reason you kind of want to hit it with the black, as far as I'm concerned, is it's a little bit shiny with just the dye. And also, it will dry like a little purplish, purple bluish, you know, kind of like it, almost as if you were to paint it with a Sharpie. Don't ever do that, by the way. It just comes out purple and it looks horrible. So you really need these paints. So let's get into the black leather paint. Okay, so just like before, I like to just pour a little bit in this cap and make sure to spill it all over everything that you have underneath you. So make sure to wear all your white clothes that you have, just a full white outfit. I fucked up and wore all black. Yep. But let's get it started.
Let's get started.
Ooh, I didn't spill anything. We gotta do a round of applause. Right?
Round of applause effect?
Yeah. Alright. This is the left shoe. It's been drying for like probably like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Just to be safe. Okay, so here it is, finished product. The John Connor NMDs by Soul Brothers.
Terminator,
baby. These are insane. I'm so stoked on these. Another thing, so we just did one coat of the dye, Angelus Black dye, and then we did the black paint, one coat of that. I'm thinking about maybe doing like one more coat. Another thing some people do is they spray Angelus Mink Oil. It's like it's called Mink Oil, but it's a spray. You spray it on, and it just is like invisible. Doesn't really do anything. I mean, you can't see it at all, but it supposedly protects it a little bit. You know, I also touched up my Ultra Boost. Me and Sam touched up my Ultra Boost also, and I don't really use any more Mink Oil. I don't think it really does too much. However, you can if you want. But there it is. I mean, the John Connor NMDs. These are bananas, dog.
I did my...
Oh, yeah. Sammy did the
Solar Boost.
These are sick, too, man. These are really dope.
Yeah.
And all he had to do was hit the heel, so that was pretty easy.
Very easy. It took like 10 minutes.
Yeah. These are... You gotta have some patience for these. You just have to be real patient around these edges, you know? If you want it to look really legit, which I'm kind of a perfectionist, I like my shit to look legit if I'm gonna do it. So I just was real careful and patient around these edges, you know? But there it is. Let us know what you guys think. Did we ruin the NMDs? Or are they fucking fire? I know they're fire. Let us know what you think. Get at us in the comment box. Don, Sam behind the camera, Soul Brothers, Soul Squadron. I see you.